I'm gonna show you what a dealer pays for this Toyota 4Runner, this Silverado, this Kia Soul, this Land Rover, and this Chrysler 300S. So the auction's actually about to start. Alex said it again. Alex is at $2,200. And they'll yell, sell time, whatever they're gonna yell. He sold it. We're out. All right, so here's one thing I hate to see. Typically, all these spots would be full of used car trade-ins that are going to be run at the auction. And this auction, it's light today. What do we know? We know that new car dealers are selling fewer cars, meaning fewer trade-ins, but we're hoping it's not going to be that bad over there. I mean, the fewer vehicles they have, the fewer used cars that are going to be pumped in the system, and the higher that used car prices are going to stay, even though demand is just getting crushed. So this is a good sign for the new car market as far as pricing goes, because it's going to push these new car dealers to want to lower their prices because they're not selling very many. But it's hurting the used car market right now, even though demand's in the toilet. There's just no inventory out there. All right, this is a good one for us to check. It's a 2014 4Runner. It's got 191,000 miles on it. Body on it looks actually pretty good. The inside looks very good. It's an SR5. We'll check to see what a dealer's going to pay for this today. So we're getting hundreds of thousands of views on our videos every week, right? But they're not necessarily converting to subscribers. So you watching right there, what do I need to do? Put it down in the comments. What do I need to do to get you to hit that subscribe button? We need you to subscribe. That's what we want. We want to grow our channel, and I can't do it without you. So please like this video too. Thank you. All right, we'll check this one. It's a 2016 Silverado. It's Z71. The outside body looks great. Oh, it's got 78,000 miles on it. So miles on it are good for the year also. I mean, the inside looks great. This is going to demand a lot of money just because of the condition, and it's a Z71, so it's a just high demand truck. So this is going to bring good money. So the auction's actually about to start, and what happens is they line up these cars in these lanes right before the auction goes through, and they'll yell sell time, whatever they're going to yell, and then at that point they'll start running them through. And there's one lane right here, and then there's another lane that goes right there. So it's kind of chaotic whenever you're getting these two lanes going at the same spot. So these drivers, while they're going through this auction, they actually have to communicate with each other, literally just by looking at each other, so they don't have a crash when they're both running out of the auction. All right, here's a good one for us to check. It's a 2014. It's a Chrysler 300S. It's got 105,000 miles on it. Outside body is just, it's okay. We got some dingage here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Inside, oh my goodness, very rough. All right, gross. Oh, even worse, more gross. Did I say gross? All right, so Alex is here checking out cars today. So I can do this YouTube video for you. Not many cars here. How many you got on your list? 7. Only 7 cars. Usually you'll have
10-ish.
Yeah, probably 10 to 15.
Yeah,
usually.
yeah.
Yeah, so not a whole lot of cars here, and we need cars, but we still haven't put our foot on the gas yet and buying a lot, just because we really think that prices are going to come down. So
yeah, we're going to sell out maybe before that time even happens.
Yeah, so we're already very skimp on cars that we have right now, but it's a good problem to have. It means we're selling more than we're buying, but we're holding off. All right, we'll check this one. It's a 2020 Kia Soul. It's got 75,000 miles. Outside body looks, it's okay. Inside needs a cleanup. A little bit rough, not terrible. Usually the seats are all stained with little burn holes here and there. Overall, not great, not terrible. All right, so here's a Land Rover we can check. It's a 2013. It's got 171,000 miles. I would be scared to death of this thing with this kind of mileage. I know there's going to be some Land Rover truthers out there that say that they're great vehicles, but I have heard nothing but bad about them. Anyway, we will see what a high mileage Land Rover goes for anyway. Inside's dirty, outside looks pretty good. All right, so I want to check out this car, but won't crank. We actually run into this a lot, so I could go out in the hot sun, track down one of these massive like battery jump starters that they've got out here at this auction. But today, actually from Top Don, we've got a portable jump starter, so we're going to try it out, see if it works. All right, so easy concept. Hook red to red and black to black. and that's all you got to do. Let's go check it out. All right, here we have power, moment of truth. Cranks right up, it's that easy. All right, so what I really like about this jump start is it's small, it's portable, and it just works. So if you look in the description below, we've actually got a coupon code for you. It's only going to work for 1 day, but even after that time, if you don't make the coupon date, still a good price. So go down in the description below, check them out, click on the link. It's a good product to have. It's good to keep in your safety kit if you're going on a trip or something like that. I really like these things. So Alex actually wants to bid on this one. We're probably not going to get it for what we need to buy it for to sell it, but it's interesting to look at it anyway. He started at 1,000. He just hit it at 13. You might not be able to see him bidding, but it's actually nodding his head, and the auctioneer can see him. He's at 18 right here. He just hit it again. Yep, so he's got Alex pointed out right there. Alex just hit it again. Alex is at $2,200. Alex is at 24 right now. So he's pointing out Alex again. 24 with a phone call, done sold it. Number 1. Yep. With a phone call. So that's actually interesting right there. All right, so I'm gonna step outside again and explain what just happened, because that was very interesting. It happens a lot. So Alex hit that Volvo at $2,400. And it held for a little bit, no one else bid on it. You can see that guy had his fist out in front of Alex saying that this was the bidder or whatever, and they're still trying to find bids. And the auctioneer said 24, 24, 24, 24, and it said sold. But as soon as he said sold, another bid came in, and the floor guy saw it. So you heard him do his little hup, like he got another bid, but it was exactly when the auctioneer said sold. So when that happens, at most good auctions, which this is a good auction, they'll actually drop the hammer at that point, and then they'll mark it to Alex, because that bid just came in too late, came in at the same time, and it's not enough. They should have hit it right after Alex hit it at 2,400. It's to our benefit, and that's why me and Alex, we bid the same way. As soon as another bidder hits it, we're right on top of it, because we know that this happens all the time. And if you're slow at the auction, then you can lose a car. And that other guy, he lost his car. So we got it. That's good. 9006. All right, they're pulling in that 2014 Chrysler 300S now. All right, start off at 3 grand. So even though it's pulling out right now, they're actually still bidding on it. So even though it's not in the lane, all these bids that are coming in right now are still going to be on that car. We're at 4,000, 42. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 5 grand. 53, he's got his fist held up. So they $5,300, and they put it on a phone call. So I want to step outside real quick and explain something. I know we've got a lot of new viewers, so if you're new, you'll hear me say that a car went for $3,000 and they put it on they put it on a phone call. Those two things mean the same thing. And what it means is that the reserve that the seller had on the vehicle did not get met. So on that particular case, it was $3,000 car, and and the seller actually wanted $3,500, then they'll put it on an if bid, they'll put it on a phone call. That means they'll contact the seller after the auction's done and see if they can put that deal together. A lot of times they'll meet in the middle, so that car will go for like $3,200, $3,300 bucks, but they have to contact the seller, say, hey, it didn't bring what you wanted, but we got this amount. Can you take that for it, or can we find some kind of middle ground? And then if the seller comes back and says, you know what, we need $3,300 bucks, then the auction will contact the bidder at that point, and they'll try to put it together for that somewhere that run that middle ground. But just want to explain that in case you didn't know. All right, here's that 2014 4Runner. It's got 191,000 miles. Trying to start at 14,000. Dropped it down to 13,000. Still no bids. Start out at 11,000. 12,400. 13,000. 13,200. 13,400. 13,600. 14,500. 14,700. We're up to 15,000. We sold it. We're up. So what he was doing right there, he was talking to the bidder he thought he had, but he actually didn't have him. So he went to tell him that he wasn't actually the highest bid and asked him if he wanted to hit it again. So it actually sold for, I think he said $14,900 or $15,000, I'm not sure. But the guy that was right in front of me, he was trying to get the guy that he was on to bid again, but he didn't. So they sold it to the other bidder. All right, this is that 2020 Kia Soul. It's got 75,000 miles. It's trying to start at 15,000.
12,2.
All right, this guy in front of us just started out 12,000. Nobody's bidding. Somebody just hit it. So now it's up to 12,2, 12,4. 12.6, 14.2.
14,2.
This guy bought it for $14,200 and it sold it. All right, here's that 2013 Land Rover. He just said a lot of look for cheap money. Dropped it down to 5,000, still no bids. 4,000, still no bids. Somebody just held up one finger, that means 1,000. Jumped to 13, 2,000. 21. So it sounds like 2,100 on a phone call. It's a 2016. It's got 78,000 miles. It's asking for 30,000. Dropped to 29.5. Dropped to 29. Somebody started at 20,000. 21. Sorry, jumped up to 23. 24,000. Up to 27,000. Up to 28,000.
22, 28,400.
Asking for 28,400. That fist means he's got the highest bidder. 28,200, and it's sold. All right, so here's the Volvo that we had on the if that you saw go through the lane right there. Alex actually got it, so we have no ifs.
No ifs, they got all of them.
So we bought 5 cars here, which is good. I know you saw all the cars that we checked out before the auction to show you. Only 3 of them sold in lane. The rest were either ifs or no sales, and that's what we're seeing a lot. And there were not a lot of dealers here at this auction, so you're just going to see a lot more no sales happen. It might be a factor of it being the week of 4th of July. But we'll see going forward. But I mean, we got some good prices today, so hopefully that means prices are coming down in a larger clip than what they have been. We are seeing prices coming down, but we need to see them come down even more, and that's great for our business because we need cars and we sell stuff for cheap, so we need cheap cars. All right, so one was interesting. We actually bought a Lexus, and when I say we, between the two of us, because Alex bid it up to $2,400 and he got off of it. Yeah. And somebody hit it at 25. Alex shook his head no, and I ran it. I was like, it's nice, let's hit it again. So I hit it one time and we got it for 2,600 bucks. Yeah, so here it is. So hopefully I'm right and Alex is wrong. But I mean, you still think we sell for like what, 35? Is that what you have pegged up? So 3,500 bucks. We might just need to make a little bit less on it. Yeah. So I hit it one more time, so hopefully it's good, and hopefully Alex doesn't have to say like I told you so kind of thing later on. So
we'll see. Yeah,
he never has to do that though. I'm always right. All right, here's about the upper echelon of the, you know what? That's not even a word. Echelon is a word. Is that right? So they're running the auction. Start right here. If you've been following the my auction videos for a while, if you've been following, you know what? I'm talking too long about this.